And we often get accused, apparently as a trade union, that we're dinosaurs. That what it's all about really is it's us that's wrong. We're not living in a modern world, apparently. And what we've got to start exposing here is this word, modernisation. Because what these people are doing is claiming that they're trying to modernise postal services. Well, I always thought the word modernisation meant some things might get better. Not in the language of Royal Mail. And the people who are in these shops here and these businesses need to listen to what we're saying today. Because your postal service will suffer if people like Leighton and Crozier and this government get away with their so-called modernisation plans.
Yeah.
Now there is some good news. Some of the good news is one of the architects of those plans, Leighton, has already gone. A bloody good riddance to it.
Yeah.
What a cheek that people like Adam Crozier, the other year, when our members were on a national dispute over pay and the start of some of this modernisation stuff, had the cheek to say to postal workers up and down the country, you're 25% overpaid and you're 40% underworked. And about 4 months later took £3 million out of the business in his pay packet. Is that right?
No.
Are we going to put up with people like Crozier running a postal service in the UK? No, we're not.
No.
And let me say to you, right, you can't escape whatever people think about a Labour government, and I know that we have fantastic support from Labour councillors and Labour MPs and the Labour Party in general. But we've got one major problem with the Labour government. And they better understand that we're serious when we say we ain't putting up giving you money week after week of our union's money when you turn against the workers who put you there in the first place. These people can make a difference. They can stop what's going on. Because I tell you what, we had a meeting last week, our executive, and we looked at all the plans, tried to figure out how all these things are linking in across the country. And as other speakers have said, there are ballots going out for industrial action, because that's what we're going to have to do. If people won't sit down reasonably and discuss your future, the future of postal services, then we're entitled to defend that with industrial action. But what we also did, we traced all of those arguments, and on every single point, you can trace it back to this government. They can sort this out if they want to sort it out. There is no doubt about that. They can invest in the industry if they want to invest in the industry, and they can be serious about investing in local services. Because, you know, I said earlier on, the people who are looking out the windows up here and in these shops, your service is going down the drain if you don't get behind these people around me at the moment. And you deserve to get behind them, because they care about the business. So I'm here to tell you today that when those ballots go out for industrial action, 17 major sorting offices across the UK, that's the first part. The policy of the executive is, once yes votes are delivered there, we won't hesitate to take that back to a national fight and get everybody out defending postal services again. And I'm going to say to you, colleagues, that I know, to our members here, that you've been through some tough times. You've had very difficult areas to deal with in terms of change, and it seems endless. It seems that every week there's a new bit of change coming down, and I know some people are feeling, when's it going to all end? What I'd finish by saying is this: no one can guarantee ever that you'll sort every single problem out, but I'll tell you what, if you fight, and you fight, you'll have hope. If you fight, you'll have dignity. And if you fight, most of all, Mr. Murphy, who wrote that letter, and all these other clowns, Crozier, Leighton, and all a lot of them, you will make them squirm every inch of the way, because they can't justify what they're doing. We can. And I'm saying to you, I'm proud that I'm standing here talking to postal workers who once again are out on the street on a Saturday afternoon. And if it takes getting the rest of them out, we'll do that as well. Keep the campaign going. Today's the start of the next phase of this campaign. You will win. and we'll be right behind you. Thanks very much.
Yay!